All right, let's get working on this forecast, Janice, and start to get down to the details of it. We've got a few different systems rolling on through here right on into the upcoming weekend. One of them progressing through as we speak, fairly minor overall, but that doesn't mean, just don't, take care driving around tonight, because there will be slippery stretches with us picking up about an inch and a half of snow total. That includes what's already on the ground, but light snow between now and probably 10 o'clock will get us to that inch or inch and a half. You'll notice that visibilities, they're not terribly reduced, but some fuzziness on that camera lens indicative of falling snow, and we'll continue to have that around, it looks like, through 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Temperatures holding steady near 30 degrees in GR, a little bit milder down to the south, have been about 34, 35 in Kalamazoo, and this east-southeast breeze. You can feel it a bit outside at 5 to 10, even 15 miles per hour on occasion. We're just down to a flurry or two, or even a patch of drizzle by the time we get on the 11 o'clock show tonight. Light snow progressing from west to east across the viewing area. It first showed up on the scene right around I'd say the 1:30, 2 o'clock down across southern zones, and then coming into Grand Rapids with some flurries, light snow between 3 and 4 o'clock. Then it broke down for a period. We got into a drier little wedge. A little drizzle occurred actually here at Fox 17 briefly, and now more notable precipitation falling in the form of snow. Sometimes when you get these marginal temperature scenarios to play out, when the precipitation lightens up, it will come down as drizzle, and then when it picks up once again, it'll come down as snow, because the elements up above, they don't take as long to make it to the ground. They don't have as much time to melt, and that's the reason why we're back into snow currently in Grand Rapids. Again, none of this is going to be terribly heavy, but it will come down to a crew. I'd say an inch is probably the most likely the final verdict here with regards to snow accumulations, but an inch and a half certainly possible in Grand Rapids as well. Take care on those roadways driving around here tonight. You get into the overnight, there's nothing happening. I mean, there may be a patch of drizzle or a sprinkle with these temperatures right around the freezing mark. And you can see the system itself taking up a decent amount of, real estate across the eastern United States. It's not real strong, nor will the one that comes behind it, the energy out of Southern California into Arizona. That'll quickly make a move off to the northeast and bring a few light snow showers or flurries in here later tomorrow night. Temperatures on the board as cold as 27 in Big Rapids, 29 Fremont, 30 GR. There's that aforementioned mid-30 type temperature, Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, where they did pick up close to 2 inches in that vicinity. Kalamazoo, a report earlier on, right around 4:30 of a 1.8 inches locally. Some of that melting and compacting, though, with temperatures running in the mid-30s. We run this future track model out through early tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Yeah, if you're up early, heading out to work, perhaps that early, you may run into a little situation where you got to use the windshield wipers due to a little drizzle or sprinkle activity. That scoots off to the east. Most of the day is mostly cloudy, but through the afternoon, maybe a break or two for sun, and then clouds come in later again in the evening. This little patch of white colors could be what will drop some flurries in here later tomorrow night. Looking pretty weak, though, on the modeling. So at most a dusting or light coating for somebody, particularly south of I-96 later tomorrow night. Wouldn't be concerned about that. However, we do have this bigger system that is being talked about in the news now as far as Saturday. At some point late morning into the afternoon, here comes a bigger moisture producer tapping into Gulf of Mexico moisture. Again, the track of these systems, that's critical in terms of whether you get rain, wintry mix, or snow. Looks like we're on the cold side of this one for the most part. May start as a wintry mix. And again, all hinging on the track, but it seems like a consensus of information wants to push this track of the low down to our south. So odds are we're going to get some accumulating snow on Saturday. Question is how much? We'll have to wait and see. But it is conceivable. That could be the biggest snow of the season thus far. Doug and Janice. So keeping tabs on that for Saturday afternoon into early Sunday. Temperatures starting to nosedive, folks, down into the 20s Sunday and Monday. But I do think it recovers by the middle of next week. I've got more coming up. Doug and Janice have more coming up with the news. We'll see you back in a few.